If you've been tossing egg yolks to eat healthier, your legs might be paying the price. After 60, your muscles need more than just protein. They need the key nutrients inside the yolk to rebuild, especially overnight. And the surprising part? Egg whites alone might actually slow muscle recovery. In this video, I'll show you exactly why ditching yolks can weaken your legs over time and what to eat instead to keep your strength, balance, and mobility as you age. Stick around because most people skip the one yolk nutrient that's critical for muscle repair, but easy to get back. And if you care about staying strong and independent, a quick like on this video helps more seniors get the info they need too. Let's get started. You've heard it for years. The yolk is the unhealthy part of the egg. Too much fat, too much cholesterol. So you started tossing the yolk, kept the white, scrambled your eggs light and clean. But here's the thing. Nearly all the nutrients your muscles need are in the yolk, not the white. The yolk is where you find the stuff that supports strength. Choline, B12, vitamin D, healthy fats, and the amino acid leucine. The white gives you protein, yes, but the yolk gives you the power to use that protein. Without it, you're missing the tools your body needs to maintain your legs. And when you're over 60, those tools are critical. Because you're not just trying to build muscle, you're trying to keep what you've got. The danger is, once your legs start losing strength, everything else becomes harder. Getting out of a chair, catching yourself when you stumble, even walking across the room. But what most people don't realize is, timing matters just as much as nutrients. Most people wait until dinner to eat their protein, but by then, your muscles have spent the whole day working, without fuel. Your body needs those rebuilding nutrients before you use your legs, not after. If you eat a whole egg, yolk included in the morning, you give your legs the raw materials they need while you're actually using them. That's when repair happens. That's when energy is needed. That's how you stay stable through the day. Skip that early support, and by lunchtime, you're already behind. That's when people start grabbing onto chairs, feeling wobbly on stairs, or needing more rest just from standing too long. And here's something most people never hear. Egg whites alone might actually slow your recovery. Egg whites sound healthy, no fat, all protein, but when you eat just the white, you're leaving out the very nutrients that help your body absorb and use that protein. Choline is gone, so is leucine. So is the fat your body needs to absorb vitamins like D and K too. And after 60, your body isn't as efficient at turning protein into muscle. You need those helpers. Without them, your muscles don't respond. It's why some folks eat healthy but still feel weaker every week. Egg whites are like fuel without an engine. They just sit there. But the yolk puts that fuel to work. It triggers muscle rebuilding. It supports nerves. It powers the system that keeps you steady on your feet. And that's not just theory. Research shows seniors who eat whole eggs build more strength after activity than those who eat just the whites. But what if you can't, or just don't want to, eat eggs? That's where things get interesting. If you're skipping eggs entirely, the key is this. Don't just replace protein, replace the nutrients in the yolk. That's what most people miss. Let's start with salmon. It's rich in protein, yes, but also vitamin D, healthy fat, and omega-3s that fight inflammation. That's a big deal for aging joints. Salmon helps reduce stiffness, supports nerve health, and helps muscles recover more quickly after movement. Even canned salmon works. You don't need to cook a fancy fillet. Add it to a salad or eat it with crackers. Your knees will thank you. But here's something most people overlook. Chicken thighs, not the breast, the thighs. Chicken thighs have more iron, zinc, and fat-soluble vitamins than chicken breast. And that's what older muscles need to perform. Iron delivers oxygen to your legs. Zinc supports healing. That little bit of extra fat helps your body actually absorb the good stuff. If you're eating chicken for your health, switching from white meat to dark meat is a small upgrade with a big payoff. You'll have more energy, less fatigue, better performance when you're moving. And if you're plant-based, or just want more variety, let's talk beans. Because the next few foods, most people aren't eating enough of them. Lentils and beans are powerhouses. They're rich in magnesium and potassium, two minerals that help your muscles contract and relax. That means less cramping, less tightness, and smoother movement. They also support hydration inside your muscles, which helps prevent fatigue and soreness. And yes, they've got protein too. Not as much as meat, but paired with other foods, they're enough to maintain muscle mass. Add them to soups, mix them into rice, throw some in your salad. They're affordable, filling, and perfect for steady strength. But what if you want something a little different? Something soft, easy to chew, and full of muscle-building power? That's where tofu and tempeh come in. Tofu and tempeh might not be on your regular grocery list, but they should be. They're full of leucine, the same amino acid found in egg yolks that tells your body to rebuild muscle. And they also come with calcium to support your bones, which means your frame and your muscles are supported at the same time. Tempeh is fermented, so it also helps digestion and energy levels. Add them to a stir-fry. Grill them with vegetables, or pan-fry with a little sauce for a quick meal. They're simple, soft, and surprisingly satisfying. Now, let's talk about a food almost nobody thinks of, but can make a huge difference if you're trying to stay strong. Liver. I know, most people skip it, but liver is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. It has choline, it has B12, it has iron and folate. It has exactly what your nervous system and muscles need to communicate and perform. If you've been feeling slow, tired, or lightheaded, this might be your missing link. You only need a small amount once a week. Cook it gently with onions, add it to soup, or ask your butcher for a good cut and freeze the rest. And if you can't do liver, there's one more easy way to get your choline without eggs. Soy lecithin. It's a plant-based source of choline that's easy to use. You can stir it into oatmeal, mix it into yogurt, or blend it into a smoothie. It supports nerve health, muscle control, and cognitive clarity. And when your nerves are sharp, your legs respond faster. That means better balance, better control, better recovery. So don't just focus on protein. Focus on the nutrients that make protein work. Because when your legs have what they need, they keep you moving, and moving keeps you young. But here's what most people forget. Even if you've been avoiding yolks for decades, even if your legs feel weak now, your body hasn't forgotten how to rebuild. It just needs the right materials and a little consistency. Try salmon once this week. Add beans to a meal. Cook with tofu. If you eat eggs, start including the yolk again. One small change is enough to start shifting things in the right direction. And if this video gave you something helpful, leave a like. Or share it with someone who wants to stay strong and mobile too. Leave a comment with one food you're going to try this week. You never know who you might help by sharing. You're not just fueling your body, you're fueling your future. Because strength and independence aren't things you lose overnight. And they're not things you have to give up. You deserve to feel powerful in your own body. And here's your bonus truth for watching all the way to the end. Your legs still remember what strength feels like. You just need to give them the signal.